It's Breakfast with Champions. Oh my god, when that freaking caffeine hits your soul, man. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as I said yesterday, is going to be the Q&A. Since I film with my phone, I wrote down the questions that were submitted to me, and I'm not going to say names, except for one. Let's just stop jibber-jabbing and get into it. Just for the record, before I start this video, I'm going to make this clear. I am not a professional makeup artist. I'm not licensed. I'm not paid to say stuff. I really honestly do this just for fun, as a hobby, and it's my therapy. I love makeup. I've always been a girly girl, so I'm just doing this for fun. So don't quote me on anything. Just be nice. Okay, so the first question that I have here on my list is, what is the best fake lashes brand? It completely depends on your price range. Cheaper lashes, I love Kiss lashes, and I would definitely recommend them for somebody who is just starting out wearing lashes, because their bands, like the lash bands on them, are really, really thin. Lashes with thicker bands are harder to apply to me. I have a hard time keeping those on throughout the day for longer than like an hour. So I wear Kiss lashes all the freaking time. Brands such as Mosquito lashes, Velour lashes, Lily lashes. I follow all of those, you know, brands on Instagram and things like that, and they've got gorgeous lashes. They are more expensive. I think like $20 to $30 a pair for lashes, whereas Kiss lashes are a little bit better on your wallet. I get like 8 pairs of my favorite lashes from Kiss, which are number 11. I get like a whole pack of them, like an 8-pack I think is what they are, for like $8 at Walmart. Or any drugstore probably would carry them, but my drugstore here that I shop at is Walmart. That's definitely a lot better, and you get like a whole bunch more different pairs of lashes for like literally a fraction of the price of higher end lashes. If you're looking for lashes that are a little bit less pricey, then I would definitely recommend Kiss lashes. I have tried Ardell lashes too, and they're good as well, but I just prefer Kiss lashes because I think they're pretty and they're easy to apply, and they actually do stay on for me throughout the day. When I put them on correctly, I don't even feel them on my eyes. Like today, mama had to be natural because I have shit to do. I didn't put lashes on today, I just put some mascara on. But if I put them on right, like when I go to work and things like that, when I decide to be bitchy, I'll put my lashes on, and I'll make sure that I put them on correctly, because if I don't put them on correctly, they actually, you know, they poke me on the sides, in the inner corner of my eye or on the outer corner, or sometimes I will blink and I will literally feel them coming off my eyes, and that drives me absolutely bonkers. Next question is, what is the best primer? I'm pretty sure all of the makeup questions that I have gotten can be either or. It completely depends on what kind of price range you have. So I have both of the primers that I use every single day. I have the Elcie Pearl Radiance Primer. It looks like this. I did not purchase this. I won this in an Instagram giveaway from one of the actual professional MUAs that I follow. It was in a huge package, which I also won my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette in the same package deal. I was super thrilled about this, because who doesn't like to win free stuff, and especially when it's makeup and it's expensive makeup. I don't know the price of this. I'll have it linked in the description box below if you'd like to try it. I really, really like this primer because it has a Pearl Radiance glow to it, hence the Pearl Radiance Primer. Obviously a more expensive primer. I haven't tried a billion primers, so I can't say this one's better than this one. I can only say, you know, this is what I've tried and I like this one better than this one. I haven't tried every primer that there is out there to offer, obviously. I also use this other primer every single day. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Primer. I actually got the one with the SPF 15, which is sunscreen in it. I didn't use, there's one that doesn't have sunscreen in it. Can you even see that? It looks like that. Anyway, the Neutrogena primer that doesn't have sunscreen in it is in a white bottle, I believe, and this one is a silver bottle. Before I started actually caring about my makeup and my skin and my face and things like that, I didn't ever really care about making sure I had sunscreen on my face. I got the one with sunscreen so that when I am out in the sun and things like that, it doesn't burn my face. Like I've said in some of my other videos, I do self-tan, but only my body. I don't tan my face. I don't do anything with my face except for, you know, do my skincare routine. I wanted to try the primer that had sunscreen in it because I want to take care of my skin, because it's more important to me now. When I was in high school, I was like, bitch, don't give a damn. But now I give a damn. So I use this one and the Elcie. It depends on what I'm feeling like. If I want a really glowy finish to my look and I want to look really dewy, I'll use the Elcie Pearl Primer. If I wanted to just do like an everyday natural look, which I actually used the Neutrogena primer today. These are the good primers that I'm using right now that I would suggest. This is obviously from the drugstore, so it's a little bit more wallet friendly, so if you want to give it a go, I would suggest that one. I also have tried the L'Oreal True Match Lumi one, the Radiant Lumi one. It comes in a really white, thin looking bottle, and it has like a lotion dispenser. Like you just squeeze it and some comes out. I would usually only use like one pump, and that would be good for me. But I feel like it is a dupe for the Elcie Pearl Radiance Primer, because that one, you know, has a pearl finish to it, a really dewy glow finish to it, and I really liked that one too. I generally would only use that one in the wintertime when I'm super dry. That primer would probably be best for those who have dry skin. If you have oily skin naturally, stay away from the dewy stuff, especially foundation, things like that. That's just, you're just gonna look like a hot mess. Really, the main question is what kind of skin type do you have? Because there's a whole bunch of different options out there for different skin types and things like that. I did try the e.l.f. primer, and it didn't really do anything for me. It just felt like a lotion. It didn't keep my makeup on throughout the day. I didn't really like it. I didn't feel like it served any kind of purpose. Nothing against e.l.f. I use other e.l.f. products and I love them, but their primer, not for me. No, honey. Next question that we have is, what is the best foundation? I'm going to show you the foundation that I've been using lately. I use the Maybelline. Is it Maybelline? Is it fucking Maybelline? Yes. It's Maybelline, which is the Super Stay 24-hour foundation. They look like this. They come in a bottle like this. The internet has been raving about this this foundation, this formula, and I can see why, because I have two bottles, as you can see here. They're different colors, but I have two bottles. I think they're $10 at Walmart. They're full coverage. If you're a mother like me, you can relate. I don't mess around. I want full coverage with my foundation, my concealer, everything. I want to cover up my flaws, and I don't want you to know that I got like 2 hours of sleep last night. I would be completely open to hearing your guys' suggestions of what kind of foundation I should try. I'm always looking for a good foundation that's full coverage, that lasts throughout the day. And I'm gonna exaggerate the full coverage thing, because I don't like partial coverage. I like full coverage, baby. So if you have a suggestion on something that you use or that you have used that you think I might like, please comment below or get a hold of me, whatever you want to do. Next question is, how often do you wash your face? Every day, every single day. It's recommended that you wash your face twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, before you put on your makeup and then after you take your makeup off. I'm not gonna freaking sugarcoat it. I'm guilty of not always washing my face after I've taken my makeup off, but before I put my makeup on, I always wash my face. So if I don't wash my face twice a day, I always at least wash it once. I need to get better at a nightly routine. My nightly routine right now is like, let's take these lashes off, take the makeup off, and call it good. I've got kids, 2 years old and 1 year old, so sometimes I don't always have the time to actually do a whole entire routine. I call it good, and I call it an accomplishment if I don't sleep in my makeup. That's better than nothing. Do you take your makeup off every night? Yes, I do. I used to sleep in my makeup, and I kind of want to slap my teenage self for doing that. I do take it off every single night because that's disgusting. Let's just face it. That's nasty. Ooh, this is a good one. How much money have you spent on makeup in the past month? Well over $100. Next question is, do you use the same brand for eyes, lips, face, and everything else like that, etc.? No, I don't. I have a lot of different products from the same brand, but I don't use the same exact brand for my whole entire makeup routine. Down to my brushes, I have different brands of brushes too. So I try really hard to make sure that I don't use just one brand, because I want to, what's the word I'm trying to use? I really don't know what word I'm trying to use. I can't even think right now. Who is your favorite second oldest sister? Well, considering the fact that I only have one, probably Lindy, and I can't imagine who asked that question, so shout out to my second oldest sister, Lindy. Love your face. To those who don't know, there are 7 girls in my family. I am number 6, and my sister, who was in my video with me last night, is number 7, so we are the 2 youngest. So above me there are 5 older sisters. Yes, my poor father, but he is alive and he survived. So through all that estrogen, sometimes I still don't know how, but he did, so bless his soul. Why didn't you name your daughter after your second oldest? Oh, good Lord, Lindy. What first interested you in being MUA and MUA? Ever since I was little, I've always been into girly stuff. I've always loved makeup. I remember when I was little, my mom would get mad at me because I'd be wearing makeup when she didn't want me to wear makeup yet. I have always been interested in makeup. I've been interested in girly clothes, girly hairstyles, you know, girly accessories. So it's always been there. It was just until recently when I was staying at home with my kids after I had my son. I was on, you know, it was my postpartum period. I was really bored at home and I didn't have anything really to do. I didn't work for a while because I chose to stay home with my children and get used to being a mother of 2. I had my son when my daughter had just turned 1, so I mean, I felt like I wasn't even adjusted to being a mother of 1 yet, so it was a lot for me to take on. When I was at home and I didn't have a lot to do, I kind of just got into it. I started playing around with videoing, like, you know, filming, playing around with makeup. I've watched tons of videos of YouTube beauty bloggers, and I loved it. I loved everything about it. I loved that they got to play with makeup. I loved that they did different videos and things like that. I loved meeting their families. I loved watching their funny videos when it had nothing to do with makeup. I just loved it. So, you know, I decided I'm just gonna try it out and see if I like it. And I do. I love to do it for my spare time. I do have a full-time job, and I'm a mother of 2 and a wife. Okay, next question. How long does it take you to edit before posting a video? I would say actually filming the video is probably the least time consuming, obviously, but it probably takes me about, without any interruptions from my children needing me to get them something, somebody coming over to my house, or my internet breaks down, or sometimes when I'm uploading the video, random errors will happen and I have to go back and edit the video. It's probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours just to edit it. And then it takes about, depending on how long the actual video is, it takes, like last night's video was what, 15 minutes long? It took about 35 minutes just to upload it to YouTube. So it's time consuming. So that's why I try really hard to make sure that I upload a video. When I let you guys know that I'm posting a video, I always make sure that I have it posted before midnight, because I'm pretty sure that you guys would love it if I posted it, you know, in the evening so you could watch it instead of like at 11:59 at night. But I've made a goal that if I make sure that I upload the video on the day that I tell you guys that I'm gonna upload a video, I've kept my word and it's on that day, and give a mama a break. Who is your favorite makeup guru? Hands down, Jeffree Star. I love his videos. I just love how unique he is and how different he is from everybody else. I love that he doesn't give a shit what people think. He does what he wants to do and it makes him happy, and that's all that matters, is doing what you love makes you happy. You do what you love, it's not a job. I am subscribed to him on YouTube, and whenever he does upload, I do get a notification that he uploads, and I always watch his videos. I've watched every single one. Particularly love the videos that he does of reviews of drugstore makeup, because right now where I am in my life, that's really all I can afford. I probably wouldn't even be mad if I met him sometime in my life, but Jeffree, if you're watching this, come meet me. Do you plan on having more babies in the future? Right now it's a big hell no. And before people get all pissy and judgmental and being like, how did you say that? Babies are wonderful, babies are a blessing. Yes, they're a blessing and they're wonderful and I love my kids. But I had my kids 14 months apart. Neither of them were planned, so it was really, really hard on me. I am not a I don't love pregnancy. Pregnancy was hell for me. My daughter's pregnancy almost killed me. Her postpartum almost killed me. My son's pregnancy was a piece of cake. His birth was a piece of cake. But still, I'm not planning, you know what, no. We have 2 beautiful kids. I have a daughter and a son. I've got one of each. I feel like I've got it made. God has a plan, so we'll see. But as of right now, no, I don't want any more kids. I'm perfectly content with the family that I have. What is your favorite makeup brand? I think I have products from a brand, certain products from a brand that are my favorite. One product that is absolutely my favorite is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And because, like I said in a previous question, I like to branch out and I like to have different products from different brands, so that I'm not like, you know, that bitch that only shops freaking Maybelline or only shops certain, you know, something certain. I like to try different. I like variety. Let's just say that. That's the freaking word I was trying to think of earlier. I like variety. Okay, next question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I see myself owning the house that I live in, and hopefully doing makeup, you know, and YouTubing full time as an actual job. When I first started, I didn't even have that in my brain, you know, in my thought process that I wanted to do this for an actual job. I just started it as you know, a hobby. That'd be awesome if it could become my job. In 10 years, I'm gonna be a mother to like a 12 and 13-year-old. Oh my God. Ew. Oh my God, I'm actually like kind of getting teary-eyed. I don't even want to think about that shit. What's one product you can't live without? Concealer. When do you know when it's time to upgrade your makeup? I'm assuming that the point to this question is, when do you need to, you know, buy new makeup? I'm pretty sure I learned this off of one of Jeffrey's videos. I didn't even know it until I watched this video, but there is an expiration date on makeup. You should change out your mascara every 3 to 4 months or something like that. And I think I threw away like 2 or 3 tubes of mascara that I've had for like ever. And I'm like, yeah, no, not even gonna try. Obviously that needs to be gone. Whenever I'm out, I go get more. Sometimes when I know I'm getting close to being out, I'll go get more so I'm prepared, because there is nothing worse in this world than knowing you're almost out of concealer. I just need a moment, just a minute. I mean, it speaks for itself. What is the hardest part of your makeup routine? I would have to say eyebrows, because yeah, they're sisters, not twins, but sometimes they ain't even related. And there's nothing worse than having a shitty ass eyebrow day besides a bad hair day. I kind of freak out. Do foundation numbers go up or down when they're lighter or darker? That's a really good question. I didn't know that for a long time until I actually read the bottles. I have a darker shade and a lighter shade of the foundation, the Superstay, that I use, you know, right now. The lighter shade is 120 and the darker shade is 130. So if it is a higher number, it's gonna be darker shade. These were like right together. I don't know if you can see, but they're pretty, they look the same, but I promise you they're not the same shade. So I think these were like right next to each other on the, like the shade scale, so to speak. This is the 120, this is the 130. When I don't self-tan, I just use the 120. I did not do self-tan today just to give my skin a break. And when I did my makeup today, I am wearing the 120 right now, and it matches my natural skin color without self-tan the best. When I do self-tan, I will go in with the darker 130, and it matches, you know, my skin color on my neck and the rest of my body and stuff. Sometimes I'll go in with the 130 and I'll maybe put 1 or 2 drops of the 120 just to mix it up, because I just match my face to my neck every single time. Advice for first timers on contouring. Well, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't feel like I technically contour my face. I feel like I just bronze my face. Find a YouTube vlogger that you actually like and watch their videos. Like, that is literally how I learned to do 95% of the new makeup, you know, makeup things that I've been doing lately. Contouring, filling in my brows, putting on fake eyelashes. I didn't even know about freaking lip scrub until I started watching YouTube. So watch YouTube, seriously. That's how that's how I've learned, is learning from YouTubers. Another question that I don't have written down, but I remember was asked, I think it was how to blend her eyeshadow or something like that, because she was worried that she had a harsh line. And I told her, obviously blending is key with makeup in general. The biggest thing that helped me was having the right tool to do it. So I brought my blending brushes, my eye blending brushes that I use. This one is a Morphe brush. It's kind of a fatter brush. It's tapered actually a little bit towards the top. I would use this a lot for my transition shades, but I haven't used that for a while because I recently purchased this Sigma E40. It's a tapered blending and it looks like this. I absolutely love this brush. I use this brush to blend all of my eyeshadow, everything. And then this one is the Sigma E25 blending brush. It's a little bit more of a dense brush, but I would definitely recommend getting these. I think I got both of these brushes off the Hush app actually, and they're both Sigma. It's the E40 and the E25. Great brushes that I use to do my eyeshadows, so I hope that helped. I hope that was helpful. I hope that the answers were what you were looking for to your questions. Thanks to everybody who submitted questions and participated. I really appreciate it. It makes it really fun for me to do. If there's anything else that you guys have questions about, just comment below or let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Freaking A, man, I'm freaking starving. I need to go get food. I should probably like take care of my body and stuff and feed it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please share the video. You know what to do with that. Love you guys. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you in my next video.